Hello all, this is David from Sunward Hobbies. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to save money in this hobby. I apologize for the crude presentation of this video, but we can't really afford fancy graphics at the moment. So tip number 1, take it easy with your model kit buying. What I mean by that is, let's say you like to build cars. So you decide to buy a Chevy Bel Air. Awesome. I would greatly advise that once you buy it, you build it and you finish it before you move on to buying something else. Now, I know that can be hard for some of us to hear, as being scale model builders, we are natural born collectors too. Thankfully, in my case, I got most of my stash before everything went to pot. But despite that, you don't need a huge collection all at once. Take your time, save your money. Tip number 2 is to take care of your brushes. In this hobby, no matter what it is you build, you need brushes. There's no getting around that. Unless the day comes where model kits are fully built, painted, decals placed on, and like everything else in life, you don't have to do a thing, then we will always need brushes. However, that can become quite an expense. And brushes, they go through a lot. They get frayed. Paint gets deep within the furl and starts ruining it. So most people just throw the brush out and buy another one. But if you have, let's say, a brush that's anywhere from $5 to $15 each, and you buy 8 of those a year, do the math. Instead, you could buy some brush soap and preferably some conditioning fluid, and just keep your brushes alive longer. Tip number 3 is to consider mixing your own paints. Today we live in a world where there are all kinds of paint brands, and there are literally hundreds of colors to choose from. And that can pressure some people into feeling they have to buy every single one of them. And not only is that extremely expensive, but then you've also got the paradox of choice where you have so many options that you just can't choose. However, if you have a basic understanding of color theory, all you really need is maybe a black, a gray, a white, the primary colors and the tertiary colors, and you can literally mix anything you want. Sure, if you're building, let's say, German Second World War aircraft, it's convenient to just grab RLM 70 off of your shelf. But as long as you have the understanding, you can just make it yourself with just about a dozen paints. Tip number 4 is to consider buying smaller scales. In our hobby, depending on the medium, there's usually around 3 to 4 popular scales to choose from. Scales being the size of the model when it's completed. For instance, tanks. Now, 1/35 is the most popular scale for tanks. They can cost anywhere from $25 to over $100, which isn't that bad. So let's say, for instance, you want to build an 8 rod. This one here, 35th scale from Tamiya, costs $67. Again, not that bad, but if you're really strapped for cash, a 72nd scale Revell alternative. This one is only $18. So with that alone, you save about $50. And lastly, tip number 5, and don't worry, this is the easiest one, is to simply borrow from your friends. They won't mind. Hey, Paul.
Hello. Where's my Armageddon?
Must have been the wind.
In conclusion, times are tough. That doesn't mean that you have to give up on what you love. You just gotta be a little more cost effective with it. So that being said, I hope these 5 tips helped you out, and thank you very much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials, and until the next one, adios.
Can I get my set back, David? My set, please. David, give me my set back, please. I need Armageddon, please.